stake. Two umpires for this contest, Jose Braza and Rashid Riaz. Umpiring generally has been of quite a high standard. Islamabad United have their openers ready for the contest. Munro and Usman Khaja. Last time they went out there in one of the earlier matches, pinned the ball to all parts and had a 100-run partnership, winning partnership. Islamabad United won by 10 wickets. United keen to actually bat more times in a day game than a night encounter. Grant Elliott and Tommy Mbangwa here with me to start off the show.
Howdy Rambo, hello Grant, hello everybody. Hope you're ready for this. Well, side one that's quite happy because things have been sorted in terms of qualification, and you know they can play with some freedom. And we see also, I mean, you leave your skipper out, it says a lot. It says that you're not too fussed about, you know, whether he's in or is out. Perhaps also it says he has a bit of a niggle. Khawaja today is going to be the skipper. Up at the top, they're confident. These two, they're internationals, and they'll look to just put on a good platform. But it's a free game, if you can call it that, where they can go out and express themselves.
Marking his runner, Wahab Riaz at 35, still wanting to bowl quick. Grant, how tough would it be for him?
Well, it's great to see him out there. Captain leading from the front, must-win game. And a big game for Zalmi. They win this, they get qualified. They go straight into qualification. Obviously, Islamabad without their captain, starting to rest. And not too far away from the first delivery. Exciting stuff.
Jared Kanda is done, and we're ready for live action. Once again, a reminder, Zalmi winning the toss and electing to field. Here we go. Oh, beats him straight away. Now that's an area where he needs to be just a little bit more careful, I guess. He opens up, doesn't say side on, to an outswinging line. That is tough to handle then.
Sometimes knowledge of a bowler can work against you, and the knowledge of Wahab Riaz is working against Khawaja here, because as it comes down you must be thinking, oh, coming in at me. But these days he gets them to go away as well. So you're watching both sides of the bat, both edges of the bat.
Yeah, left-arm seamers that can swing the ball into right-handers and away from left-handers are worth their weight in gold. We see that with Shane Shah Afridi early on in the innings. They're wicket takers. As you mentioned, Pommy exposed both sides of the bat, both edges of the bat. Opportunity.
It's a technical issue with Usman Khaja. I think he doesn't have a great technique to an outswinging delivery. But Wahab Riaz on the other end has been in great wicket-taking form. Leading wicket-taker in HBL PSL history. 90 wickets so far for him, and 14 in this year's competition. Best of 4 for 17. On the pass, is losing his way a little, but allows Usman Khaja to get off the mark, get off strike.
Oh, Wahab Riaz, when he's on song, I mean, that's Babar Azam, who's in fantastic form. Gets him early. And it's also the pace and bounce. He's got the ability to hit back of a length and hit that length consistently. It's amazing when Wahab Riaz is bowling well. He lifts the team. more often than not, you see Zalmi winning. Leading from the front as skipper.
So they must have a plan against Munro, otherwise he'll absolutely eat you up. He's got that kind of ability. In swinging ball, different angle to Munro, may just work. Oh, straight away a great delivery. Perilously close of leg before. I think a review is in place, in order. What are they thinking? DRS timer is on. Oh, he's gone for it.
Third umpire to director. Review for LBW. On-field decision is not out. Front foot, please. Fair delivery. Front on spin vision, please. Nice and slow. Clearly gap between ball and bat. Yeah. Satisfied. No bat involved. Ball tracking place. Original decision not out. Pitching in line. Wicket missing. Can you go back on field, please? Sure, stay with your original decision. You are on screen now.
Missing the stumps in the end. But it was perilously close. The live action suggested that he was out. But shows it reading it correctly. But that's the line to bowl to Colin Munro, the in-swinging angle. The line. Tuck him in on that middle and leg stump channel. Early wake-up call for the umpire. Flicked nicely into the gap. No square leg into position. That'll race away to the fence. First boundary of the innings. And it's 6 without a wicket.
Well, Islamabad off to a all right start. A little bit of drama in that over. Could have lost the wicket of Colin Munro. A big wicket of Colin Munro. These two, of course, had a fantastic partnership against Quetta. 10-wicket victory. So we're looking to build on that. Couple of changes if you've just joined us. Brandon King, Zafar Goha and Fawad Ahmed come in. For Islamabad there. Imam Al-Haq, Waka, Salam Keel come in for Zalmi. Top of the table clash.
Changes for Islamabad United, 3. Shadab Khan being rested, their regular skipper. Today affairs managed by Usman Khaja, the stand-in captain for Islamabad United. Samin Gul had a wonderful spell of bowling in the last game, swung it at pace.
Yeah, this was the end of the over. Wahab Riaz, he got some swing away from the left-hander, but Apos smart hit. This one just sliding into the legs of Khawaja. He just has to lay a little bit of bat on that and turn the wrists. Nice easy runs for Islamabad in the first over, but not without a lot of drama.
Creating room, uppish, but safely done in the end. Keep away from that angle.
Too much width, just doesn't swing back for him. And you give those lefties any room at all, they're going to free their arms. And it's right in the gap to a Smile Super 4. Yeah, got to be very tight on line. Ensure that there isn't an ease with which the players can just throw hands at the ball.
It's what you call two wide stance. Generally has been a little careful. Munro doesn't go hard at the bowling straight away, and that is the reason why it's been a success. You got to just give about 2-3 overs to the new ball on these pitches, and he's done that.
Yeah, I think he's played in his areas, Ramiz, and that's what he's done well. He's waited for the ball in an area that he can play his percentage shots, where he knows he can get maximum runs without any risk. He's stuck to those areas. That's why he's having consistency.
Going down the leg side, it's a not out. Pitching outside as well. He'll not get a great response from the skipper. The DRS timer though is on. That's a good, intelligent call.
You're loath to question them after that first one as well. You know, the top decision in the first one, where it looked pretty good actually as the bowler, and that one, yeah, always struggling because the movement for Samin is away from the lefty, and so for him to be in front, generally he'll be pitching outside leg.
But the line is good to Munro. That middle and leg stump angle works better. It's a very good call from Usman Khaja. He was looking at the ball. Munro was trying to locate it. In the meantime, single was taken on his partner's insistence.
I really like Samin's run up, his get up. He's very tight with his arms. We see some bowlers where it's just limbs and legs running in. This is not this guy 247 smart run. But he runs in it. He's very compact, but also leans forward. Has good energy at the crease and gathers himself nicely just before release.
Just got to keep away from that wider angle on the off stump. 12 without a wicket. Great incentive for Zalmi in today's encounter. They win this, they qualify for the playoffs. Islamabad United have already done that, so Zalmi will be the second team to make it to the top 4. Multan Sultans and Karachi Kings will fight it out for that final 4th slot. United clearly with performances up the leaderboard with 12 points. Peshawar Zalmi, as mentioned earlier, if they win today's encounter, they qualify for the playoffs as well. Iron Man is in. Umaid Asif. 4 for 23 is best. I think that was debut performance actually a few years back for him.
Why has Wahab brought Umaid on now, Ramiz? Play and miss in the first over. LBW shout.
That's a delightful drive. Sumptuous, flavoursome.
A pretty player when he's going. Usman Khawaja. This is a good flowing drive. A bright, so colourful drive. Timed to perfection.
I tend to agree with you, Grant, because this opening pair is a real threat for Zalmi, so you've got to have your best bowler bowling to them. An extra over wouldn't have mattered.
Particularly because we saw movement both into the left-hander and away. And that's where the doubt came for Munro, because he was covering for the ball swinging away from him. There was a slip in place. Suddenly it just slid in, which caused the LBW appeal. Give your best players the opportunity to have the greatest impact on the game when the conditions suit. The ball's new.
You can't have a preset program of making changes. You've got to be flexible. Another crushing drive, this time half stop at short cover. Feeding them with juicy half volleys. He's off to a very tough start here, Umaid Asif, for and almost another boundary.
Especially also because of the change you go to. So from Wahab Riaz to Umaid Asif, who, if you're to look at what they do, one particularly tall and generally will hit back of a length, doesn't look to try and swing it. And the other, we're talking about him having introduced and developed this skill of swinging the ball away from lefties. Yeah, that's his general length right there. He'll try and be back of a length, try and use all of his height to get a bit of bounce. But early on, whilst it's swinging, because it doesn't swing for a long time, you probably want to make it swing a little bit more and go for a second over. Time for some Tapal tea.
Where's my cup? Where's my cup? Well, he's about 5 minutes late. There you go. Yeah, cheers. I think Wahab has got his sort of staggered overs decided. So he wants to come maybe with an over in the middle and control the innings at the death part or the death end. But I think looking at how this opening pair has operated so far, I think he needed to be bowling another over right now.
Yeah, rigidity, yeah, that's not a good idea. I think you've got to be prepared to be flexible according to conditions and situation. Give an example. Lahore Qalandars swing up front from Shaheen Shah Afridi, and also some swing for Faulkner. And in a couple of games, they've just bowled Faulkner all the way through. And sometimes they've decided, well, not today, it's not quite swinging, so pull you out the attack. Fresh track today.
Avoid the straight hits. Massive. Almost slipping and picks up a single. It's a tight one. Called early. Got there with time to spare in the end. 3 done, 19 without a wicket. We are in a wonderful Abu Dhabi for the second leg of HBL PSL. 19 without a wicket, Islamabad United. Imam Ulaq is playing his first game in Abu Dhabi. Heather Ali rested, dropped. Oh, that's gone up in the air and smartly done. One bounce over the rope. Trying for that ramp. Trying to put the bowler off his pace as well. So not a bad option.
Sneaky stuff here from Usman Khawaja early on. An Oppo smart hit. Samin was consistent in the last over. He just went back of a length, tried to swing it away from the left-handers. There was no changes of pace. So Khawaja identifying that and going, right, well, I'm going to get you off that line and length. trying something different. Opportunity now for Samin to adapt, try and change his game plan. It's just what Khawaja wants.
It's a good single. An interesting stat provided by Maza. Islamabad United in the power play has got the best strike rate amongst all teams in this year's HBL PSL. Nicely played in the end. Got it over the keeper's head. Almost went all the way for 6, and they've lost most wickets also in power play. 18 wickets. So, quite an interesting contrast. They keep on losing wickets, yet keep on hitting the ball a mile as well. Losing the shape on that one. Maybe trying to hit a little too hard on this occasion, Munro. What he has done so well throughout this HBL PSL is that he's looked to time the ball with the full face of the blade. Islamabad United, just mentioned, at 9.39, they're best in this category of run rate achievers. They've lost most wickets also in the power plays, 18.
And today, well, they come up against a side that's the best as far as economy in the power play.
That's well fielded. Oh, that's gone all the way. Apologies. Because I thought that it was stopped, but it was cracked. I mean, that is wrong line. Providing width to a left-hander is quite criminal, I guess.
So, I mean, being tested here, he loves taking the ball away from the left-hander, and we know that Colin Munro, you give him a slight bit of width, well, he's going to hit you through there all day. He's in great form, middle of the bat. He's waiting for it perfectly. Sign of a batter in form. Wait for the ball and almost hit it behind them. Cracking shot.
Nicely bowled, the Yorker length. On paper, at least, it's a good contest because Zalmi in the power play has the best economy amongst all teams. Right, a colourful fan of the match will win signed ball from player of the match. Down the leg side, I'll have to reset that one again. Just been a little wayward in this contest. Samin Gul bowled splendidly well in the last contest. Maybe he didn't bowl with the new ball, did he? I don't know. I mean, he came in at first change, I think. Looked a little bit more solid and steady. Bowling under lights obviously provided him with a bit of a breather as well, head start. Yeah, confirmation didn't bowl with the new ball in the last game. So why would you want to have him bowling with the new ball? He's been a little erratic. On the pads and put away through mid-wicket. Glorious shot. Really is top quality shot. That proper cricket shot in the power play session. He's hurt further. So I mean, none for 21 in his 2. 34 without a wicket.
Yeah, it looked like Samin went for 2 slow balls in a row there. Second one just on the pads of Khawaja. He's been good there today. Anything on his legs, rolls his wrists over it, times it perfectly. Islamabad, great start for them so far. general, we've been talking amongst ourselves, and first 6 overs, batting teams have struggled, but anything over that 43 to 45 mark, only losing 1 wicket, you've done well.
Yeah, beautiful shot this. Nice, the slower ball, but is on the wrong line. And he's timed this pretty well, Usman Khawaja. Good balance as he plays it, and he gets the gap as well. Fast outfield, also during the power play, nobody out there. He'll collect 4 more. Tough times if this, I mean.
Abrar Ahmed, just 22 years old. It's a mystery or two regarding his bowling. Bowls a good carom ball, wicket to wicket, kind of a leggy, quick through the air. Got 3 wickets in the last game. 3 for 14 actually. Had massive celebrations to go with it also. There could be a real good, potent strike force for the Zalmi. There's the sweep shot. He can absolutely upset the rhythm of a spinner. Usman Khawaja very good at unsettling you with improvisation.
Yeah, and good test here for Abrar. 2 batsmen set, both international players, and the last pitch they played on spun, suited spin. So a great challenge for him. He can get a wicket here for the Zalmi, try and unsettle the power player of Islamabad.
The sweep shot has changed the field. Deep backward square in place now.
5,000 trophy, 57 wickets for Abrar in 6 matches, 11.75, 8 times 5 wickets. That's an impressive CV. Second 11, but even then, his ball with consistency. With the pace that he bowls, I think it's difficult really to get the elevation right all the time, and he's accurate as well, so you can't really go across the line. Options are limited because he hits the length also. It doesn't, as if he pitches the ball up, hits the hard length, a bit like Imran Tahir. Oh, there's that juicy full-length delivery, and it's dismissed. A whopping 6.
Oh, I like this from Munro. He tried to go cow corner earlier, just wide of mid-on, and this time he just pushes that front leg to outside leg to give himself some room to free the arms. Goes through the line, straight as you like. Brilliant shot.
A reaction by the bowler. Before he ran at him, he'd also tried to push it a bit quicker. That time decided to take all the pace off. But batsman equal to it, and it's a really good shot. Waited and waited and made sure that it went over the offside.
Five done, 45 without a wicket.
इस्लामाबाद 45 बगैर किसी नुकसान के। और 5 ओवर का खेल मुकम्मल हो गया। ख्वाजा और मनरो दोनों ही बड़े मोहतात अंदाज में और अच्छी क्रिकेट खेलते हुए कैलकुलेटेड रिस्क ले रहे हैं, नए बॉलर को आते ही अटैक कर रहे हैं और जहां अच्छा बॉल पड़ रहा हो उसको उसके मुताबिक खेल भी रहे हैं।
मेरा सवाल है रिगार्डिंग वहाब रियाज कि एक ओवर करके ये हट गए, उस वक्त इनको एक और ओवर करना चाहिए था, क्योंकि ये जो ओपनिंग पेयर है इस्लामाबाद यूनाइटेड का, ये अगर खड़े हो जाएं तो फिर मैच जितवा के आते हैं। बहुत आला शॉट थी। इस दफा इन्होंने थोड़ा सा गेंद सॉफ्ट किया, फ्लाइट करने की कोशिश की। ये इनका यूएसपी नहीं है, ये तेज लिंक पे हिट करते। ओ बाल बच गए, मगर वहां पे शायद एक ओवर अपने आप को ये ज्यादा दे सकते थे।
ये वही विकेट है जहां पे इस्लामाबाद ने 10 विकेट से मैच जीता था और ये पहला मैच है दिन का, डबल हेडर है, दोपहर का टाइम है। हमने देखा कि ये पिछली बॉल एक्स्ट्रा बाउंस ने बचा लिया मनरो को। जे डॉट फास्ट डिलीवरी। ये अक्सर देखा गया है कि एक बॉलर अगर अच्छी गेंद कर रहा है, अननेसेसरीली अपने आप को अटैक से हटा ले। जो बात होती है कि आप ऑपोजिशन को अगर टाइट पकड़ना चाहते हैं गर्दन से, तो फिर आप पूरा स्क्वीज करें, आखिर तक जाए, बजाय इसके कि फिर वो इंटेंसिटी अगर आप कम कर दें तो फिर कहीं ना कहीं वो स्पार्क खत्म हो चुका होता है जो उस वक्त परेशानी है। नया आया है बैट्समैन क्रीज पर।
जी कई दफा ऐसा लगता है जैसे प्रोग्राम आपने ओवर्स पहले से ही तय किए हुए हैं कि पहला मैं करूंगा, उसके बाद 5वां ओवर मैं करूंगा। आपको थोड़ा सा फ्लेक्सिबल रहना पड़ता है जब आप एक क्वालिटी टीम के खिलाफ खेल रहे हो, और क्योंकि कप्तान है सो थोड़ी सी और जान दिखाने की जरूरत थी उस वक्त। ये नहीं कि नहीं जान दिखाते हैं। मुझे पसंद है एज अ लीडर वहाब रियाज, इसलिए कि आपको चैलेंज करते हैं, सक्सेसफुल भी हैं और नो नॉनसेंस काइंड ऑफ अ कैरेक्टर हैं। बट उस वक्त आई थिंक थोड़ी सी ये गलती कर गए, शायद आउट कर जाते। अभी बैट्समैन सेटल हो रहे थे, बड़ा अच्छा इन्होंने ओवर किया था। 2-1 दफा इन्होंने ख्वाजा को बीट भी किया था।
एक और चीज अच्छी नजर आई, वो ये कि अबरार पे ट्रस्ट किया, पावर प्ले में एक ओवर देके देखा उनको। ठीक है 11 रन उनको पड़े। एरियल करेगा सब पॉसिबल चैलेंज। पिक्चर खींचिए, व्हाट्सएप कीजिए इस नंबर पर, लकी ड्रॉ में शामिल हों और वॉशिंग मशीन जीतें। तो वो 11 रन पड़े, लेकिन वो अपॉर्चुनिटी क्रिएट की, बैट्समैन को इनवाइट किया, आओ बड़े शॉट्स लगाओ, सर्कल लिमिट है, इसमें चांस क्रिएट हो सकता है। खराब गेंद और उसके साथ सही सुलूक।
हाफ वे थ्रू हम सुन सकते थे माइक्रोफोन जो लगा हुआ है विकेटों पे कि इन्होंने तस्लीम कर लिया था कि गंदा बॉल किया है वहाब रियाज ने। स्लोअर बाउंसर मिडल और लेग स्टंप पे, तो यही है कि आप एक मुरगन गजा के बाद किसी को फिरनी पेश कर दें।
और अगर ऐसा लगेगा उसको मीठा भी बहुत पसंद हो। आखिरी गेंद पावर प्ले की। ख्वाजा स्ट्राइक रखेंगे अपने पास। ओवर मुकम्मल 6 ओवर्स के बाद 54 बगैर किसी नुकसान के इस्लामाबाद। ये इस्लामाबाद का पावर प्ले है। अच्छी परफॉर्मेंस दोनों की। समझ गए हैं आप इस पिच को, समझ गए हैं सामने ऑपोजिशन के अटैक्स को, किस तरह पावर प्ले को अप्रोच करना है, कहां कहां हिट्स लग सकती हैं, कौन से ऐसे एरियाज हैं जो इनकी स्ट्रेंथ्स हैं।
एक और जो थोड़ी सी गलती हुई कि समीन गुल ने पिछले मैच में नया बॉल नहीं किया था और यहाँ पे आके उनको नया बॉल करा दिया, तो थोड़े से वो लगे जैसे कि कंट्रोल में नहीं है, और नया बॉल करना मुश्किल काम होता है। इरफान नहीं खेल रहे हैं शायद, इसलिए इनको नया बॉल करवाना पड़ा है, बट फिर भी मैं समझता हूँ कि उमेद आसिफ जो है वो अच्छी चॉइस हो सकते थे, एक्सपीरियंस है थोड़ा सा उनका।
आज कुछ चेंजेस हैं, एक अफगान प्लेयर को भी लाए हैं, सलाम खेल, लेफ्ट आर्म रिस्ट स्पिनर है। सीधा शॉट, सबसे सेफ शॉट, सबसे कारामद शॉट, पीछे हटके अपने लिए रूम बनाया और बड़े आसानी से इसको खेला।
देखिए अबरार बहुत जल्दी जल्दी आके बॉल करते हैं, जब आप टॉप ऑफ द रन अप पे जाएं थोड़ा सा लंबे सांस लें, प्लान जो है आपके पास क्लियर होना चाहिए। ये आके सिर्फ कोशिश यही कर रहे हैं कि किसी तरह सीधा विकेटों में मैं गेंद कर दूं, और उसके बाद फिर वो सहारे पे होते हैं बल्लेबाज के कि पता नहीं वो आगे क्या करे या ना करे, मगर मैं सिर्फ यही करूंगा, थोड़ी सी और सोच डेवलप करनी है। यहाँ पे देखें फौरन चल पड़ते हैं।
बहुत ही उम्दा शॉट, खेलते हुए फील्ड पोजीशंस के साथ इस वक्त मनरो का शानदार शॉट।
हौसला अफजाई करने के लिए कामरान अकमल गए हैं। थोड़ी सी कई दफ़ा एक 22 साल के बच्चे को क्लैरिटी भी चाहिए होती है, थोड़ा सा हौसला पस्त हो जाता है, मगर अपने बारे में भी इनको पता चलेगा जब एक क्वालिटी बल्लेबाज या ओपनिंग पेयर को बॉल करते हैं, आपको आइडिया हो जाता है कि कितने पानी में हैं आप। बहुत अच्छी बात है, कामरान अकमल ने जाके थोड़ा सा उनको शाबाशी दी कि खैर मार तो पड़ती है यहाँ पे, टेम्परामेंट T20 में बॉलर का अजीबो गरीब सही चलता है।
और ये आई थिंक सबसे बड़ा छक्का होगा आज के इस मैच का, बाहर निकल के पूरी तरह से गेंद की लाइन में आकर खेल दिया इसको मनरो ने। इससे अंदाजा होता है कि क्या फॉर्म चल रहा है कॉलिन मनरो का।
पता नहीं कामरान अकमल ने जाके क्या बात की है कि इतना बड़ा छक्का खा लिया उन्होंने अगले ही बॉल पे। बॉल जो है वो क्वारंटीन जोन में गया है, इतनी दूर गया है ये बॉल, मेरे ख्याल से 100 मीटर्स की, 91 मीटर की है।
बाकी के 9 मीटर मनरो ने कवर किया आगे आके। सोचना पड़ेगा यहां अबरार को, क्योंकि इस वक्त खिलवाड़ करते हुए उनकी हर एक लाइन के साथ ऐसा है जैसे कि पता हो मनरो को क्या गेंद आने वाली है। 75, 7 ओवर्स के बाद इस ओवर में 21 रन। ये देखिए सबसे बड़ा ओवर 21 रन का, ये आखिरी ओवर जो 7वां ओवर था इनिंग्स का। इस ओवर में 3 चौके छक्का, ये है वो शॉट।
सेटल नहीं होने दिया और जवाब नहीं है मनरो का। एक सीधी शॉट, एक उल्टी शॉट, एक सीधी शॉट, एक उल्टी शॉट, एक बहुत बड़ा छक्का, और अभी सांस भी नहीं वो लिए थे कि फिर से रिवर्स स्वीप, तसल्ली और तशफ़ी दी जा रही है। मगर अगर आपने मार ना खाई तो फिर आप बॉलर कैसे बनेंगे, ये भी एक तरह से तसल्ली देने का तरीका होता है कि कोई बात नहीं। और लेग स्पिनर को तो पड़ती हैं, सो इसके लिए बहुत सॉलिड टेम्परामेंट चाहिए कप्तान का। लेग स्पिनर कहने को तो खिला लेते हैं कि आपको विकेटें वो दिलवाते हैं, मगर जब धुनाई होती है तो फिर थोड़ा सहना भी पड़ता है।
ये अच्छी चीज नोटिस की जो बात की कि आप अपने टॉप ऑफ द मार्क जाते हैं एज अ बॉलर, थोड़ा सा टाइम दें अपने आप को एज अ स्पिनर। ये बात शेन मोहन ने भी कही थी ग़ालिबन यासिर शाह के सिलसिले में जब बात कर रहे थे शारजा में, कि जब वो खुद बॉल करते थे थोड़ा सा टाइम लेते थे। यहाँ तो अंपायर ने 2 बार रोका है अबरार को, क्योंकि अंपायर रेडी नहीं थे।
देखिए सिकंदर, जो बॉलिंग है खासतौर पे लेग स्पिन बॉलिंग है ना, ये ड्रामा भी है। आपको थोड़ा सा वो ड्रामा मैजिक क्रिएट करना ही पड़ता है और शेन वॉर्न यही करते थे। फ्लाइटेड बॉल और बहुत ही आला कवर ड्राइव, 2 रन्स। उस्मान ख्वाजा भागे बॉलर एंड पे और जब थ्रो आ रही थी तो पैर पे लगी। कॉलिन मनरो को 43 पे पहुंच चुके हैं 22 बॉलों पे। बहुत सारी चोटें लगी हैं इस HBL PSL में, कंकशन और बहाने बहुत सारे मिले लोगों को इंजर्ड होने के, एक तरह से जैसे कहना चाहिए। और ये देखें फ्रॉम नोवेयर आके उनके सीधी पांव पे टकराई।
अपने आप को एज अ बॉलर आप टाइम देते हैं तो कुछ चीजें अपने लिए नोटिस भी कर लेते हैं। बैट्समैन का अंदाज, उसका मूड, उसका स्टांस, क्या वो करने जा रहा है, क्या प्लान है उसका। आपने अगर देखे पिछले जो रिवर्स स्वीप्स किए, बड़े ओपन स्टांस से खड़े होते हैं। इस बार फिर बाहर आकर रीच भी अच्छी है इनकी और बड़ी पावर से अगर सिंगल भी ले रहे हो, शॉट सारे इनके जोरदार होते हैं।
एक और चीज जो देखने वाली ये है कि जब आप सेट हो जाएं तो फिर फॉर्म जाया ना करें। अगर आपकी फॉर्म चल रही है तो उसका रिगार्ड और रिस्पेक्ट करें। ये भी चीज सीखने वाली है हमारे यंग बल्लेबाजों के लिए। मनरो एग्जैक्टली यही कर रहे हैं।
बहुत ही उम्दा शॉट और कोई चांस नहीं मिला इसको रोकने का पावल को। इतना तेज शॉट खेला ख्वाजा ने स्वीप करके, इतनी पेस थी इस शॉट में कि ज्यादा दूर नहीं जाना था बाईं तरफ फील्डर को, लेकिन इसको कट ऑफ नहीं कर सके।
एक दफा पिच पे पहुंच जाए बॉल की फिर आसान हो जाता है, कहीं भी खेल सकते हैं और बहुत आला स्वीपर हैं ये। इनको आउट करने का बेहतरीन चांस नए बॉल पे ही था। जबरदस्त पार्टनरशिप 83 रन की हो गई है।
रनिंग भी उतनी उम्दा है बिटवीन द विकेट्स, क्योंकि बड़े शॉट्स लगा रहे, द फील्डर बिल्कुल पीछे खड़े हुए हैं और उसमें इतनी पेस से शॉट खेलना कि आप अपने लिए 2 हासिल करें। बहुत अच्छी प्लानिंग।
परफेक्ट स्वीप शॉट है, इसलिए कि जल्दी से लपके बॉल पे, इसीलिए मिड विकेट पे खेली गई है शॉट और वहां पे प्रोटेक्शन नहीं थी।
आठ ओवर्स का खेल मुकम्मल हो गया और देखते ही देखते 86 बगैर किसी नुकसान के। सिक्स 87 में 58 रन सिर्फ बाउंड्रीज में हैं इन दोनों के बीच। 11 चौके, 2 छक्के लगाए हैं। इतना बड़ा प्लॉट हो तो फिर बात बनेगी।
आपके लिए मैं एप्लीकेशन डालने वाला हूं, मिल भी जाएगा।
इस सवाल का जवाब देना पड़ेगा। कौन सा ऐसा बॉलर है जिसने 5 विकेटें ली हो एक मैच में HBL PSL के? जवाब नहीं है बैटिंग का, दोनों की ही। इस बार ख्वाजा हावी होते हुए उमैद आसिफ पर, पूरा कंट्रोल पुल शॉट था।
ख्वाजा मेरे ख्वाजा बाज आजा है, मेरे ख्याल में कुछ ऐसे ही है संगीत। मगर या बाउंसर आपने करना है तो फिर प्रॉपर कीजिए। इस तरह का एक हाफ ट्रैकर बन जाता है एक स्लो पिच के ऊपर और बहुत आला शॉट खेला। हालांकि बाउंसर को इतनी महारत से जनरली नहीं खेलते हैं, मगर जब फॉर्म लगी हो और आपका पार्टनर इतनी अच्छी इनिंग्स खेल रहा हो तो आपका भी हौसला बुलंद हो जाता है। इनफैक्ट 27 बॉलों पे 45 मैच विनिंग इनिंग्स खेल रहे हैं इस वक्त। 92 भी हो गए 8.2 में।
नहीं, ये रीडिंग सही है बिल्कुल आपकी। अगर आप या तो बॉल फंस रहा हो और देर से आ रहा हो बैट्समैन के पास तो समझ आती है बात, वरना तो ख्वाजा ऑस्ट्रेलिया से और मनरो और न्यूजीलैंड से बाउंस तो कोई मसला ही नहीं है।
प्रॉपर शॉट। खेल T20 रहे हैं मगर ये शॉट किसी भी फॉर्मेट में चमकती है और सचती है और रिस्क फ्री है। फील्डर को बीट किया स्क्वायर लेग पे, मिड विकेट पे चौका, पुल शॉट पे आपका हौसला जो है वो चांद तक पहुंच जाता है, क्योंकि ये कॉन्फिडेंस बूस्टर होती है। जब बाउंसर पे आप पुल शॉट करते हैं इस तरह की, बहुत हौसला मिलता है।
125-129 की स्पीड पे आप अपने लिए परेशानियां ही मंगवा रहे हैं अगर आप शॉट कराएंगे। बॉल मिस किया। कामरान अकमल ने देखना होगा कि ये अगर लगती स्टंप से तो मनरो कितना बाहर थे।
मेरे ख्याल से रन आउट हो जाते हैं, क्योंकि उनकी स्प्रिंट जो है वो दम तोड़ गई थी। मेरे ख्याल से एक्सपेक्ट नहीं कर रहे थे कि नॉन स्ट्राइकर्स पे उन पे या स्ट्राइकर्स पे इनफैक्ट हमला हो जाएगा। ओ क्या कर रहे हैं सर आप? सिटर मिस किया। सिटर
इस अंडर आर्म थ्रो की जगह अगर शायद बॉल को लेकर डाइव कर जाते स्टंप्स पे तब भी चांस बेटर हो सकता था, लेकिन हाँ बिल्कुल ऐसे मौके बहुत कम आते हैं जब दो बैट्समैन फुल फॉर्म में हो। ये चांस जरूर भारी पड़ेगा पेशावर ज़ल्मी को। और ये स्ट्रीमिंग पार्टनर्स हैं पाकिस्तान में, इनकी एक लिस्ट है, ये 10 स्ट्रीमिंग पार्टनर्स, और इनके जरिए आप HBL PSL 6 का मजा उठा सकते हैं कहीं पर भी हो। अब किसी भी मैच को मिस करना नामुमकिन है। 10 रन बने इस ओवर में, अच्छा गेंद करना होगा आखिरी। कोई रन हासिल नहीं हुआ, पैड को लगते हुए गेंद गई। 96 9 ओवर्स के बाद। इस्लामाबाद यूनाइटेड 96 बगैर किसी नुकसान के। पेशावर के लिए ये खबर अच्छी नहीं है, क्योंकि अगर इनकी बैटिंग पे जाए तो इनका मिडिल ऑर्डर बड़ा फ्रेजाइल हुआ हुआ है। 2 मैचेस में कोई रन नहीं बना पाए शोएब मलिक। वेस्ट इंडीज से आए हुए तीनों बैट्समैन स्ट्रगल कर रहे हैं स्पिन के अगेंस्ट। इनको कंट्रोल करना पड़ेगा, बॉलर्स की मदद हासिल करके जितना कम स्कोर हो चेस करना उतना बेहतर है। शोएब मलिक कंटिन्यू कर रहे हैं फार एंड से। दूसरा ओवर इनका।
बड़ा मुश्किल होता है रिकवरी करना जब ऐसा स्टार्ट मिल जाए, क्योंकि गिरते गिरते भी अब ये 200 के करीब इनको पहुंचना चाहिए इस्लामाबाद यूनाइटेड को। एक सीधी शॉट, एक उल्टी शॉट, यही पैटर्न इन्होंने स्पिनर के खिलाफ बनाया हुआ है। कोई मूव, कोई चाल चलनी पड़ेगी। वहां आपको हेड एंड शोल्डर्स की तरह कंधे से बोझ हटा दे, मूव, विकेट लेने का बोझ हटा दे।
फ्रेंचाइज क्रिकेट ने एक अजीब तस्वीर खींची हुई है अराउंड द वर्ल्ड। आप देखते हैं एक ऑस्ट्रेलियन बैट्समैन और एक न्यूजीलैंड का बैट्समैन लड़ रहे हैं इस्लामाबाद के लिए। इट्स अमेजिंग थिंग। इन दोस्तियों ने थोड़ा सा इंटरनेशनल क्रिकेट से शायद स्लेजिंग और स्पार्क कम कर दिया, क्योंकि सब एक दूसरे के साथ खेले हुए हैं।
जी हाँ, हो सकता है। और एक दूसरे को समझने की भी जो है एक फैसिलिटी आपने पैदा की है, जो कि बुरी बात नहीं है। हम अनफॉर्चुनेटली ट्राइब मेंटालिटी में अभी भी रहते हैं, वेस्ट वर्सेस एशिया। सो परसेप्शंस जो हैं वो क्लियर होते हैं। इंटरनेशनल डगआउट में बोल कर दिया, स्लोअर था, गेंद हवा में थोड़ा सा रुका और लपेटे के चक्कर में बोल्ड हो गए। लेग साइड पे खेलना चाहते थे, मनरो ने खासा डेंट डाला है, मगर 48 किया सिर्फ 28 बॉलों पे। शोएब मलिक ने हिम्मत से थोड़ी सी फ्लाइट की, शायद थोड़े से थक भी रहे थे कॉलिन मनरो, मगर जो भी था ये विकेट चाहिए थी, ये ब्रेक थ्रू चाहिए था और पहली विकेट गिर गई इस्लामाबाद यूनाइटेड की। 98 पे 1, 48 किया मनरो ने।
आसिफ अली आए हैं तीसरे नंबर पर इस्लामाबाद यूनाइटेड के लिए, कॉलिन मनरो के आउट होने के बाद। ये वो विकेट है, फ्लाइटेड गेंद थी, स्लोअर था बाकी बांदा गेंदों से और इसको स्लॉक करने गए। गालिबन वो जो आपकी बात है, थक भी गए। 48 बनाए, एक तरह से गिफ्ट करके गए हैं अपनी विकेट, लेकिन अपना काम पूरा कर दिया। 98 पे 1 और ऑलमोस्ट 10 ओवर कंप्लीट होने वाले हैं। 10 की एवरेज से लेके जाना ओपनिंग पार्टनरशिप को, आधा गेम तो खेल गए।
आसिफ अली की प्रमोशन हुई है और अच्छी बात है, इसलिए कि ये उन्हीं की मतलब का फेज है। 10 ओवर्स के बाद आके अगर खेलते हैं तो फिर मैच को और टफ बना सकते हैं ऑपोजिशन के लिए। अगर इनका दिन होगा तो खूब खेलेंगे ये। पहले बॉल पे सिंगल निकाली ऑफ द मार्क। 10 ओवर्स के बाद 99 पे 1 खिलाड़ी आउट। स्ट्रेटेजिक टाइम आउट होगा, तपाल टी स्ट्रेटेजिक टाइम आउट।
The end of the Tapal T strategic timeout. Islamabad United 99 for 1. And look, we've got the man who's got the breakthrough as well. Shoaib, how are you? Oh, tough going out there, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
I'm not too bad, thanks.
Yeah,
Breakthrough.
I told
you you should bowl more.
Yeah, why don't you come in our dressing room and tell them?
I will tell them. Tell me what you have to do here to try and pull this back.
It's just, I guess, keep taking wickets. That's the only way you can stop, especially when opposition, they got in a great start. And it's keep taking the wickets and try bowling dot balls. Put pressure on them, and that's how you can take wickets. And that's what we're going to do.
Okay, what do you think a good score to try and chase on here is? Because they're going quite well.
Well, to be honest, I've seen that pitch changes, especially if you're playing a day game and when you bat second, it does a bit early on. And if you don't lose wickets early on, then you have a chance of chasing any total. I'm sure they have gotten a great start, but still they have won the first 10 overs. We still have to bowl 10 overs, and we're going to try win these 10 overs so we can actually chasing not massive total.
Okay, all the best with it. Took all the pace off it. Set the right field as well to that particular batsman, Colin Munro. He'll have a couple more overs to bowl. 2 overs is bowled to this point, 1 for 14, and in a game that's going to 10s, that's good work.
Ball.
Rovman Powell with the fielding there.
Yeah, no, Bra's back. That's 100 up for Islamabad. 100 for 1. Now Bra's taken a bit of punishment. Bowled 1 in the power play. It's gone for 33 off just 2.1. So an opportunity for him, Sanamir, to come back. Hopefully keep things a little tighter and perhaps get a wicket.
Definitely, and with one new batter at the crease, he can put some pressure there because it's not easy to play him. We have seen before, and this is the change of variation with Shoaib Malik. Just look at that, 78.1 kilometers.
Spacious and big playing area means you have to be very good as well in the outfield in terms of your angles of running when you're trying to cut down extra runs. And by extra runs, I mean not allow your opposition to get back for 2s where there shouldn't be a second. Got to go straight at the ball. Oh, beautiful. Just the sound of the bat tells you. It's short and it's banged away for 6.
Well, we've seen Asif Ali and Iftikhar in this Islamabad team. 2 players who are in sublime form, slightly short. That was probably still hitting the stumps. Asif Ali rucks on the back foot. That's a shot of authority early on in his innings. And also, more importantly, that takes pressure off the man in, Khawaja. He doesn't have to do all the work. Great start to this partnership.
And this is the reason Asif Ali has been promoted up the order. This is only the 3rd time that he has come at number 3. And for him, it's a peak cream smile moment because he gets to play more deliveries and gets to hit more 6.
Struck even better, gone even further. Asif Ali, 115 for 1.
Well, such as T20 cricket. One day you have a fantastic day, the next one not so great. Abra Ahmed puts this one on a length, and Asif Ali dispatches it over cow corner. 86 6. That's a big one. This partnership, 17 off just 7 balls. Islamabad scored off the last 30 balls, 61 for 1. They're flying. Confirmation of that first wicket in the 10th over, but it's all been Islamabad. And you look at that Manhattan, they are absolutely flying. 115 for 1. We heard Shoaib Malik speaking to Pomi Bangwa about their game plans, and it was about taking wickets and trying to win the next 10 overs. But with Usman Khawaja there on 48, Asif Ali looking in scintillating form. It's going to be a hard prospect for Zalmi.
Salam Khail into the attack. Left arm wrist spin. The idiosyncrasies of bowlers and batsmen, all very interesting, and they're the things you notice straight away when someone turns up. Have a look at this. Skip, skip, and away we go.
Yeah, just 19 years old, and these are the sort of bowlers that give you nightmares. Arms, legs, you don't know where to look. Suddenly the ball flights out, you don't know which way it's turning. And yeah, especially when you've never seen them before. It's my first look at Salam Khail, and from what we see, good line and length. Hopefully we can see a few wickets for Zalmi.
And what the Zalmi would be hoping is that there would be just that. See what's happening there with Asif Ali is just having a look, not sure what he's looking at, and he's got to take some time to get accustomed to the action before he goes at him. Seen it then. That'll be 4.
And Asif Ali being innovative this time, using that reverse, the switch hit to pass that point fielder. And Islamabad on the attack here. Peshawar Zalmi under the pump.
Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Good job. चलो boys, एक विकेट की बात है boys, come on left.
Obviously with Mohammad Irfan not playing, gives Salam Khail an opportunity. Finish the over here. Usman Khawaja cut away. And that's 50 for Khawaja. Well played. You can see his teammates, well, they love it. They want him to go on. They want to push on and get a huge score. Islamabad 123 for 1.
.51 from 35 he is, Khawaja. Batted beautifully, a really good onslaught up at the top with Colin Munro. 98 they put on, and here he is in a partnership of 25 from just 13. with Asif Ali, who's come in and straight away been able to get going. As a fielding side, you get a wicket and generally you think you can have some time. You can try and find a way to get yourself back in the game. But what happens when teams have started well is that batsmen have the license to just keep going and going at tens. Yep, you got to ensure that you utilize this advantage by not slowing down. Whoa! Well, Asif Ali, he's in six-hitting mood. There's another, and it's gone miles.
Well, Asif Ali's come in and he's taken on the momentum that Khawaja and Munro and continued it, if not accelerated even more. He's been aggressive, he's seen the ball early, and he's showing everyone the sort of form he's in, and also the intent and authority that Islamabad want to stamp on this competition.
And that's not the delivery you want to bowl when your mid-off fielder is up. It's full and it's there to be hit. Just look at that delivery, a bit too full for the field he has set. The mid-off fielder is up in the circle and free license for Asif Ali to go over the top here.
HBL PSL Hamare Heroes powered by Inverex. Up and away. 6 more. Oh, this is fantastic hitting. He's 33 from just 11.
Well, when I first heard this off the bat, I thought he had got it really low on the bat, and he actually has, looking at the replay. But I tell you what, the sort of form he's in, he is timing the ball exceptionally well. Asif Ali, well, he's setting up the Sheikh Zayed Stadium alight here. 33 off 11 balls.
That was Roman Reis talking to his teammate, and he has been a performer for Islamabad for a long time with the ball, but this time he's into the coaching role with the same franchise.
That's a good shot as well. Too good for the sweeper. That's 4. 6, 6, 4.
There has been a change in the field, but no change in the result. A 4 this time. Being short and wide is not going to help Samin Gul, because Asif Ali is going to punish anything that's wide and the length is missing. He's in great form, and he's carrying the form, and worries for Wahab Riaz, captain of Peshawar Zalmi.
Yup, you guessed it. It's out the ground again. Asif Ali just putting on a show. 3 sixes now in the over.
Another HBL Tournament 6, number 311. Well, you know, sometimes you just walk to the crease and you feel like it's your day. You're seeing the ball well, you're moving well, and you're striking it well. Asif Ali, well, he's showing everyone the sort of skills that he has. Geez, dominating the Zalmi bowlers at the moment and putting them under pressure. And now we have the captain, the brains trust at the top of the mark, having a discussion. Where are we going to bowl to him? What field do we need to set? How can we stop this free flow of runs? The projection of Islamabad looking huge at the moment. They go at 13s from here. They're looking at 240.
Asif Ali striking with 330 at the moment. Just look at that strike rate, 43 of 13.
High on the bat, high on the bat. Catch taken. Finally they get rid of him. But man, he's done some damage. Well played, Asif Ali. Top knock.
Well, those are the sort of innings that just wrestle the momentum away from any team. Islamabad were on top. Asif Ali came in and 43 runs off 13 balls, and there's a Jubilee safe hands. What an innings from Asif Ali. Disappointing end, because that was great watching. 43, Islamabad 145 for 2.
Brendan King is in. He's at the non-strikers end. Jamaican, 26 years old. Have to bowl that again. Don't need any of these when you've got somebody absolutely smoking you. Have a look. 43 from 14. Do not underestimate the worth of a cameo, especially when it's one like this. It has certainly driven home the position of Islamabad United. Yeah, he can be proud of his knock. Top knock. One for 7 for 2.
Well, this is the wicket. He got quite a few pitched up. This was the first one that was round about head height. And Zazai in the deep. Safe hands. But what an exceptional innings that was. I heard Pommy and Bangwa say, don't underestimate the cameo innings. Innings like that, it really does just take away a game from the opposition.
In the gap and gone for 4. Khawaja keeps collecting. He's gone past 50. Now his side has gone past 150.
And a perfect reverse sweep there. The head in good position, fast hands. He exactly knew where the gap was. Look at that contact. And this has been Usman Khwaja's most dominant performance in this PSL. We have seen 40+ score before as well. He's definitely charged up, Usman Khwaja.
What I really like about this innings is that Khwaja and Munro were going well together. And then they got to a point where they decided, right, we can both have a go. Munro got out. Asif Ali came in and he took all the pressure off Khwaja. Because at that point, you don't want to have two new batsmen in. So Islamabad, by keeping a batter in there at the moment, they're in a very strong position. Now Brandon King needs to make the same, or take the same opportunity here and actually take the pressure off Khwaja by playing an aggressive brand of cricket. They've got batters in hand, they bat deep. They keep pushing on here for Islamabad.
Absolutely agreed. This is what also Darren Sammy talked about in his interview about importance of two quick wickets and of course the importance of tea while we watch the match. Importance of Sapalti. So yeah, of course, with this kind of a platform, Islamabad can now look at easily at that 200 mark, which no team has been able to achieve in the Abu Dhabi leg. So they can be the first team to put that score, and what a time to do that in this tournament.
I don't know about you guys, but I've been getting a lot of flack about drinking tea and saying that it's empty. I'll tell you what, everyone back at home, it's not empty. We love our tea. Consume about 5 litres a day, especially on these double headers. Lovely, the Tapal drop. Islamabad United there, the predictor, 212. Huge score, hopefully in store. Nicely played there by King. Oh, delicate touch. Brilliantly fielded there in the deep. They'll come away, and that's 3. So, brilliant little shot there from King. Just a delicate touch.
And umpires checking the boundary. I think he did okay. Yeah, quite fine there. Excellent running, aggressive batting from Islamabad. And Peshawar feeling the heat. We can hear Kamran Akmal now getting frustrated. And also encouraging the players. Keeper plays a very vital role. They'll definitely need that kind of support from Kamran Akmal with his keeping and with his opening also.
Okay, ठीक है. शाबाश शाबाश बका शाबाश. Oh.
158 for 2.
And Peshawar Zalmi would want to win this match. It's only their last match and they need those 2 points to qualify for the final. If they don't win this game, then they'll depend on other results and they don't want to be in that position. It's going to be important if they can win this match.
Yeah, you want that Q next to your name. And this is a top effort, Islamabad United. Top effort. It's nicely played. Inverx Humara Heroes today features Nurulain Heda. He's the principal of Khalida Iqbal Free Education School.
Alhamdulillah, जो मैं मतलब सबसे बड़ी अचीवमेंट यही है कि 15 बच्चे थे और अब माशाल्लाह 165 हो चुके हैं। ये मेरे लिए सबसे बड़ी अचीवमेंट है जो फ्री एजुकेशन हासिल कर रहे हैं।
It's a free school that started with just a few and has grown and grown.
कोशिश ये है कि जो हमारा स्कूल है पहले तो वो यूनिवर्सिटी की सतह तक आ सके, क्योंकि कि पूरा कॉलेज बन जाए, कम्युनिटी बन जाए। दूसरी कोशिश ये कि यह तमाम पाकिस्तान के शहरों में कायम किया जाए।
Smashed. That is absolutely smashed. Probably looking onside, but he won't mind that. Brandon King won't mind that it's gone straight back over the bowler's head, just as long as it's gone for four.
Well, the captain, Wahab Riaz, he's come in, he's banged it in. Brandon King just carrying on the momentum that Islamabad have had from ball one. As I said before, what that does is it takes the pressure off Khawaja, who doesn't have to play a more expansive game. It means that they can both have a go, really maximise these last couple of overs.
Just asked him. He shuffled across.
अच्छाई के रास्ते में बहुत सारी रुकावटें आती हैं, तो मेरा मैसेज यही है कि जितने भी लोग इंसानियत के लिए काम करें, बगैर किसी मजहब मसलक को देख कर, और जितना हो सके तालीम को आम करें।
Great job she's doing. Yeah, she'll sign and have a check delivered to her. Muhammad Ali, authorized dealer of Inverg Solar Energy, handing over that check.
Kwame, you mentioned about Muhammad Irfan not being there with the new ball. Now, when you look at things now, Peshawar needs to win this game, needs these 2 points to qualify for the final. Otherwise, they have to depend on other teams' results. So how big was that decision?
Yeah, I wonder if it was a case of just resting him, or, you know, it's been heavy on the legs, a couple of games in a row, feeling a bit of a niggle, and then having to change the side up. However, I don't think you can rest everything on one change, because they're all the other bowlers. Yeah, I'd go back to the start, and we're standing there here together, Grant, and talking about who to bowl when, and when you should carry on, and when you should take bowlers off. Yes, captains don't want, to have batsmen get used to certain bowlers, but Wahab Riaz has to be the one who bowls the most at Khawaja and Munro, who are also internationals and are dangerous in your opposition. .164 for 2.
Come on, boy, chalo, chalo.
164 for 2. And add 6 to that. A massive one.
Well, the overall count in the tournament of HBL Tournament 6s is now 312. I've lost count today. Where do we start today? Because that ball has disappeared over the boundary in every direction many, many times in the course of these, what is it now, 15 overs and 1 ball, and this is just helped on its way. Just a simple 75 metres.
Shabash, 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 boy, shabash. Not mine, not mine. Oh!
The 200 barrier has not been crossed here in the second leg of this HBL PSL 6 in Abu Dhabi. It's been crossed once, I believe, in this season. It looks on course right now for 200 and more.
Well, from this position, if it's less than 220, Islamabad will be disappointed. They've got the firepower. We've seen great innings played today already. Monroe, Asif Ali, and they've all been in flying form, and it's Khawaja who's keeping it going. Someone like Brandon King can be rather damaging too.
Yeah, he certainly can. Plays for Guyana Warriors in the CPL. Remarkable season. 2 seasons back we have played against him. Highest run scorer. Oh, up in the air. Did he get all of it? He certainly did. HBL Tournament 6 is on the rise yet again.
Just keeps disappearing and disappearing. It's a day for sixes. And this is struck as well as any.
Good footwork, big final stride, and a clean swing. Very, very clean swing.
Goes again. Clean as, sweet as, out of the park. Massive hit. Consecutive sixes to end the over. 182 for 2.
You could tell he got it properly because he just didn't bother looking. There we go. He looks briefly, then looks straight down again. He sees it on its way. Yeah, he's down. He's fine. It's not coming back. So yeah, 94 metres. That's more like it. We need to increase the size of Greek ground. All this fad for T20 grounds being smaller. I mean, this is a good sized ground. But some of those other grounds around the world, we've said before, they can bring the boundaries in. You don't need to. $183 for 2, 16 overs, 4 left. There's a word. Carnage. This is carnage.
Hit it right in the screws, hasn't moved, and it's gone the distance. Full extension, right leg on the ground, ball out of the ground. Yeah, have some of that. Usman Khawaja loving it. Wahab into his final over, is lifted just gently over the top, caressed for a boundary.
I must say, I've been really impressed with the surface, playing really true. Even the slower deliveries, the variations haven't really stuck in the surface too much. That was certainly the slow ball. Yes, we do see a puff of dust, but still has the ability and time to hit through the line of the ball and execute well.
Now the little ramp. Everything's going to the fence.
Well, it's very, very clever. He is toying with Wahab Riaz at this stage. And it just proves there is room for all styles in this game. You've got the muscle and power of Brandon King at one end. You've got the finesse of Usman Khawaja at the other. Shimmers across into position. But he's given the right length to play the shot as well. No wonder it gets approval from Bush as the coach and all those enjoying it in the dugout. But, you know, we talk so often about what's the way to prevent shots like that. You've got to get the Yorker in, you've got to try for the Yorker. Something like that, which, believe it or not, is still going to go for 4. But I'd rather have that. Okay, he's captain, he can talk to himself about this. I'd rather have that, an attempted Yorker, which I think is a decent plan when a batsman is using length. And if it goes slightly wrong and a batsman plays what is a supremely gifted shot, a beautifully timed shot like that, that's acceptable. If you bowled him length and he's had every option available like the previous ball, then I think that's a mistake. So even though it's gone for 4, it was a better effort than the ball before.
Finally, time to breathe. 3 boundaries off the over. Islamabad United, and Usman Khawaja definitely charged up.
Well, if Islamabad take on any more charge, that's Abu Dhabi's power problems solved for the rest of the year. They are supercharged today.
Just going wide. It's worked a couple of times now this over. It's been a batting display of note. Yes, the surface is good. Yes, the ball's coming onto the bat, but 195 for 2. It's just been domination all throughout the innings.
Do you know, for once, I think Usman Khawaja just tried to go too hard. So good at timing it. He just let it come a little bit further, try to get it, say, just behind point. That would have been probably a better option than trying to leather it through the offside. But that's what's known as being just a little bit picky with the current scoreline.
Third man fine leg in the circle. Yeah, just clipped away, and that'll be the 4th boundary of the over. 16 off the 17th, 199 for 2.
Well, you spoke about the finesse and quality of Usman Khawaja, David Gower, and that's another example of it. Yes, he had brought up his fine leg, naturally going to go pace off the ball, but has the presence of mind to still find the gap on the leg side. What a partnership this is. 54 of 27.
This is one of those conversations which is, what should we do now then? Bowler asking captain about field placements, captain saying to bowler, what do you reckon?
Yeah, just drifted into the pads. He's so good off his pads. Placement, perfection, timing, spot on. He's just lifted that and dropped. The circling underneath it never looked comfortable under that skyer.
Yeah, brings up the 200 for Islamabad and appreciated from the dugout. You know that these catches are never easy, having to run back over your head. But it's the standard of cricket, early, that you expect that to be taken Rovman Powell got himself into all sorts of trouble.
Yeah, slow one. Works well. And at this stage, you think an over that costs 10 is a good result for the bowling side. But this isn't a good result. He hit it straight into the air, and he's pedaled back, but he's circled around, and in the end couldn't lay a hand on it.
Sort of look of resignation on Umaid's face, as you might expect.
Smashed through the offside. Nobody's seen that. That's raced away.
Well, that's the danger. You drop a man of this caliber, you've got to keep bowling, and at some stage you're going to disappear. That was hit with immense power, absolutely immense power. Righto, colourful drive. Actually, with some style and technique. This is the contrast in this game. That previous shot had style, technique, and was hit with immense power. This one is just a little agricultural. It still ends up in the same way in the scorecard as 4. It makes it so hard for bowlers. Pitch like this, conditions like this make it so hard for bowlers. They try everything. This is slower. It's even jagged back a little bit off that scrambled seam. And even though it's not been middled, it's found the gap, it's found the boundary.
Highest score, HBL PSL Season 6. Highest score ever in HBL PSL is 238. Another 30 more. Well, with shots like that, you just need 5 more of those. Air miles in the air, sound of the bat. Only one result possible.
Well, you're right, we might have to alert air traffic control. The military have been flying in over our hotel the last few days at low level. This could have met them. This has gone a long way up. To the extent that the man on the boundary was hovering just in case the breeze brought it back into play. There he goes, there it goes, there it goes.
Well, but started off decently, 2 and a dot, 4-4-6. Ends with a dot as well. So 18 done. It's 215 for 2.
This is a genuine New York skyline. There's a lot of runs there to count up. And not very many wickets. As we know, wickets can slow the progress down. They haven't done much to affect that today. First one coming in the 10th over, which was a quiet over, the quietest over. That's a bank full of runs.
Well, deliveries remaining. 238 to beat. Some in goal. 3 overs for 45. Oh, struck through the offside, gone straight to the man. It's been struck so beautifully. I thought that'll go to the fence, but it went straight at the man.
Yeah, a moment of consolation for Zalmi and for Wahab Riaz, their captain. Nice when you get someone in the right place, but it's It's been one of those days where a captain has probably been as powerless as at any other time. As the captain himself and a bowler, Wahab Riaz has done his best to try and set an example, but this is such a good pitch. It's been such a great batting display that your instructions to your bowlers on a pitch in a day like this basically go, here's the ball and good luck. But having said that, the Yorker, the change of pace, you can nail a couple of Yorkers. That is part of the solution.
Dot ball, gold dust. This is now the second highest PSL total ever, HBL PSL. And proper striking today. So fine leg and square leg in the circle. Maybe the line will be outside off, got to be full, but maybe just go wide. Exactly like that.
You are a seer, a prophet. Yeah, that's one of the tactics. That sort of slightly wide Yorker, bowling to your field, so if there is contact, and not clean contact, and maybe the edge. Okay, you've got the third man in place.
And again, brilliant bowling, but it just squeezed away to the fence.
Well, I'm going to finish off my sentence now. If there is contact outside the off stump, you've got a third man, but as soon as it goes fine, you've got no chance. And that's the risk. That's the other side of the risk of trying to bowl one side of the wicket. Despite the fact it's a big ground, it's quite a quick outfield, especially during the day. And this is just squeezed away. So it goes fine, goes for four. There's absolutely no chance of third man coming round. Nice start so far to Usman Khawaja's PSL captaincy. He needs to finish the game off, of course.
Wide York again, this time more connection. Means that it goes to the man fumble and they'll come back for two.
Yeah, full marks to Samin. He's executing his plan, but unfortunately not quite getting the results that he's looking for against Brandon King. With the field set, we spoke about fine leg and square leg up in the ring. It was always going to be outside that off stump. Yeah, change your field then. Square leg back.
Nicely struck, and what a shot that is. Long off, didn't have much to move to his right, but too much pace on that. 226 for two.
This is, again, beautifully played, but with immense power. Wasn't far away from long off. Even the desperate dive wasn't enough to cut it off. This is now the highest ever total in Abu Dhabi in T20. So it's a record-breaking day. And there's still that target of the 238, which is the highest ever in PSL history. So that's on. Who knows? And the way things are going, it's very much on. Where's your... You say, where's your money? But we don't do that sort of thing.
Well, the old cliche of records are meant to be broken. Definitely on the cards today.
And shots like that again, that is so classy.
I think we're running out of words to describe how good this shot is. Just leans slightly back to create that elevation. Not far off from a Yorker, but still getting the maximum result in trying to elevate it over that cover region.
JP, if you're a left-hander and you're thinking, where would I like this, without trying to manufacture anything, that's where you want it. Just on the length, width outside off stump.
This one is out of the ground again. Doesn't matter where he wants it, anywhere will do. Smash that down the ground.
Yeah, we've certainly lost count of the sixes today in HBL Tournament sixes. Yeah, I recognize the line that Umaid is looking to bowl, hence the shuffle over to the offside. And even though there was pace off the ball, the length was given. And yeah, that's exactly why the heads are dropping. 2 runs away now from the record.
You just sense the helplessness, the sort of feeling of a complete lack of power in the field here. And yes, part of that is down to the brilliance of the batting today from not just Khawaja, but the others who've really helped this scoreline along. But then you've got to think of yourself as a bowler in these conditions. Yes, it's no fun, absolutely no fun as a bowler on a pitch like this, on a day like this, when batsmen are so dominant. But you've got to try and give yourself something of a chance. And that last one, I suppose, highlights the problem, because Umaid went just deliberately a bit wider. Somehow Khawaja kind of preempted that, anticipated, preempted, guessed. So now what? What next? Just leg stump Yorker.
Hits it again, and that'll go all the way. 100 for Captain Khawaja.
I think he's enjoyed that, and well he might. Not only him, but everyone in that Islamabad United squad. Those in the dugout are all on their feet, applauding what has been a magnificent innings in the context of this PSL. Given the captaincy this morning, a little confused at the toss, but he's not been one little bit confused out in the middle. He has kept going. This is just brilliant from him. And we've got that record's highest ever total in PSL. And we haven't finished yet.
The second century of this season's HBL PSL. And also it's the highest runs ever scored in Abu Dhabi in T20s. He's back for 2. It's been some display of batting. Named captain today, and boy, has he enjoyed himself.
Well, great display of batting. Brilliant leadership from that point of view in terms of setting the example, and fitness as well. I was thinking as he was turning for the second, and he might just say no. No, I was one's enough, but no. Happy enough to come back, and he's still got, what, 2 balls left in the over, 18 from this over already.
Seems as if he's out of gas. He's hit the ball so well throughout the innings. Records galore. 136 T20s played in Abu Dhabi, and this is the highest total in T20s. Highest ever team total, HBL PSL. It's the highest total ever in any Pakistani national or domestic tournament ever. So a game for the statsman. Well, he skied that last delivery and it's dropped. So That's just a day that Peshawar have had, just the 20 overs that they've had. Resignation on the faces. And after those 20 overs, 105 from Khawaja, Islamabad United 247 for 2.
Well, only in those last closing balls was there